There's joy on the other side of you being forgiven, whose sins are put out of sight. Yes, what joy for those whose record the Lord has cleared of sin. Notice there's joy on the other side of being forgiven, not condemnation. Here's this. I'm going to read this scripture and then give everybody a chance to pray as I mute everything. It says, if you openly declare that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. If you openly declare, or if you openly accept Jesus Christ and what he did. Okay, so that's how you receive him. I got to put that other scripture in here because it says that with the heart you believe, but with the mouth confession is made to salvation. So remember, as for your notes, look at Romans 10:9 through 10. It's not just Romans 10:9. It says you accept the Lord in your heart, you say a prayer out of your mouth. Here's the prayer right here. I'm going to just block the video off for a moment and mute my audio and just step away for 1 minute. And I'm going to give everyone an opportunity to pray this prayer. If you've never prayed it before, it's very simple. Okay, God is looking at your heart, not the eloquency of the prayer. It's a very simple prayer, asking God to forgive you, cleanse you, accepting his son. When you pray this prayer, you're born again, you're saved, you're a member of heaven. They write your name in what they call the book of life. And so now, well, remember this, if you're not a member of heaven before you die, you won't go to heaven when you die. You have to be a member and a citizen before you die, because the Bible calls us ambassadors in this planet. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and mute this just for a moment. All right, let's go, party people. Here we go. The moment you give your life to Christ, you enter into a reward system where everything you do and say is recorded to determine how well you will live for eternity. You remember Jesus said, I am the door. So you are allowed to go there based on accepting Jesus Christ. But how you live there will be determined how you live for him after you accept him. So how you live your life will determine what type of house or mansion you live in, what type of body you will have, what type of clothes you're allowed to wear, and what you are allowed to do for eternity. And of course, I'll have to prove that to you from the scripture. It says in Colossians 3:1, if you then be risen with Christ, seek those things which are above, where Christ sits at the right hand of God. So once you give your life to Christ, you're supposed to start seeking those things which are above. Think about the things of heaven, not the things of earth. For you died to this life, and your real life is hidden with Christ in God. And when Christ, who is your life, not a part of your life, Christ, who is your life, is revealed to the whole world, you will share in all of his glory. That word glory means prosperity, wealth, and opulence. And so how you live your life, they want you to study heaven so you can figure out how this system works, so that you can live your life accordingly. And it says when Christ comes back, he, depending on how you live, he's going to share all of his stuff with you. And we don't know how much this man owns. If it was just the universe, that's too much already, because that's still expanding. Okay. Here's another scripture. It says, for we are both God's workers. That's one subject. And workers are supposed to get paid. You are God's field. That's another subject. And the field is for the purpose of planting trees and bushes for fruit. And it says you are God's building. That's three separate things that you become, amongst others, when you become a Christian. And this scripture, this is the most important scripture in the entire Bible after salvation. Remember, you're a builder. Anyone who builds on that foundation may use a variety of materials: gold, silver, and jewels, which are the three categories of good decisions; wood, hay, or straw, which are the three categories of bad decisions.